Deep within the Great Tomb of Nazarick, loyalty, obsession, and power intertwine in a ways few can comprehend. On the surface, Nazarick's Guardian appear as mere extension of Ainz Ooal's will, programmed to protect, obey, and serve. Today we explore every floor Guardian, the mighty enforcer of Nazarick floors, and also some key NPCs who, while not guardians, wield influence and possess intriguing psychics of their own. Together they form a complex web of loyalty, strategy, and emotion, an ecosystem that is as terrifying as it is fascinating. Albedo, the overseer of the floor guardian, is a character of extreme duality. To the outsider, she presents as elegant, composed, and intelligent, a paragon of order and control. Yet, beneath this exterior lies an obsessive love for Ainz Ooal, a passion so consuming that it dominates her every thought and action. Originally designed by Tabula to be the perfect overseer, Albedo's personality was subtly modified by Ainz himself. The result was not only devotion but unwavering, almost pathological obsession. This devotion drives her hatred for humanity, which she sees as inferior, unworthy, and repulsive, reserving all her desire, care, and protection exclusively for Ainz. In combat, Albedo's obsession manifests as meticulous strategy and ruthless efficiency. She does not only fight, she plans, anticipates, and executes with a precision that mirrors her emotional fixation. Even her personal interaction reveal the depth of her complexity. Charming, manipulative, and deeply passionate, she balances her obsessive tendency with calm, calculating intelligence. Psychologically, Albedo is an embodiment of the extremes of loyalty, obsession, and emotional intensity. Her identity revolves entirely around her love for Ainz, raising fascinating questions about the limit of programmed emotion. Can love, even artificial, evolve into something dangerously autonomous? In Albedo's case, the answer is terrifyingly clear. Demiurge is the silent genius of Nazarick, the embodiment of cold, ruthless intellect. He is a master strategy, capable of orchestrating complex schemes that span months or even years, all while maintaining an unshakable devotion to Ainz. Demiurge views humans not as equal, but as a tool or obstacles. His cruelty is methodical, precise, and terrifyingly effective. Yet beneath his ruthless exterior lies unwavering loyalty. Every plot, manipulation, and horrific plan is executed in service of Ainz's will. His psychological profile is fascinating. Unlike Albedo, whose obsession is emotional, Demiurge's devotion is intellectual, a blend of admiration, faith, and meticulous calculation. He thrives in chaos, but his chaos is never random. Every action serves a purpose, a step in a larger scheme designed to strengthen Nazarick's power. Emotionally, Demiurge enjoys seeing the world bend to his design, yet he channels this pleasure with cold precision. His intellect combined with his loyalty and sadistic tendency makes him both one of the most dangerous and fascinating NPCs in Nazarick. Shalltear is a vampire of immense power, yet her personality is a constant tug-of-war between primal instinct and programmed loyalty. She craves blood, reveals in violence, but these instincts often clash with her dedication to Ainz. Mind control and manipulation have revealed vulnerabilities beneath her arrogant and prideful exterior. Emotionally, she is trapped between her nature as a predator and her role as a loyal servant. This creates one of the most psychological complex characters in Nazarick, a being whose instinct, emotion, and programmed directives are constantly at odds. In combat, Shalltear's brilliance signs. She is unpredictable, using both her vampire powers and strategic intelligence to devastating effect. Yet her decisions are often influenced by emotional factors. Her love, her desire, her grudges, adding layers of complexity to her otherwise lethal precision. Shalltear embodies a tragic paradox: unmatched power tempered by vulnerability, primal instinct constrained by devotion. She is a reminder that even the most powerful beings carry psychological weight and emotional depth. Cocytus, the guardian of the fifth floor, is a striking anomaly within Nazarick. While many inhabitants of the tomb revel in cruelty, manipulation, and obsession, Cocytus adheres to a strict code of honor. He is an insectoid warrior, intimidating in appearance, yet beneath the exoskeleton is a mind constantly wrestling with concepts of respect, justice, and loyalty. He judges others by their strength, their courage, and their adherence to his warrior code. Cocytus views the world through a lens of moral structure, which sometimes places him at odds with the more chaotic personalities of Albedo and Demiurge. Yet his loyalty to Ainz remains absolute. He serves with discipline that is almost ritualistic. In combat, Cocytus is a master tactician, blending raw power with careful strategy. His actions are guided by a moral compass, even when facing overwhelming odds. This combination of honor and effectiveness makes him both terrifying and admirable, a warrior who can strike down enemies without losing sight of principles. Psychologically, Cocytus demonstrates that even within a tomb of monsters, ethical reasoning and internal morality can survive. His adherence to personal honor adds depth to the Nazarick's complex ecosystem, showing that power does not always equate to cruelty. Aura Bella Fiora and Mare Bello Fiore, twin guardians of the sixth floor, offer a study in contrast. Aura is outgoing, mischievous, and protective. Mare, in contrast, is timid, anxious, and understanding. Together they form a psychological paradox: innocence and playfulness masking devastating magical and combat abilities. Their sibling bonds provides emotional depth. Aura often acts as a guide and shield, while Mare is cautious yet incredibly powerful when required. Their interactions reveal the subtle influence of shared experience. And family-like dynamics within a programmed environment. In combat, the twins operate in perfect synergy. Aura's aggressiveness complements Mare's precision, creating a balance that is greater than sum of its parts. They demonstrate that even artificial beings can develop unique relation dynamics and personality nuance. The twin guardians are proof that in Nazarick, power can be tempered with innocence, playfulness, and emotional complexity, making them compelling characters beyond their combat capabilities. Sebas Tian. The Nazarick's butler is unique among Nazarick's inhabitants. Unlike others, his programming allows for moral reasoning and empathy. He constantly navigates the tension between obedience to Ainz and his own ethical beliefs. Sebas' actions often reflects independent judgment. His protection of Tuare is a prime example, a conscious choice to act morally even when it conflicts with Nazarick's norm. He embodies the human element within a world dominated by monsters, demonstrating that loyalty can coexist with compassion and conscience. In combat, Sebas is a formidable opponent, blending strategy with overwhelming physical powers. Psychologically, he represents a fascinating blend of duty and morality, a character who challenges the notion that NPCs must strictly follow their programming. Sebas shows that even within artificial beings, conscience and autonomy can emerge. Narberal Gamma. A member of the Battle-Made squad is defined by efficiency, precision, and overt disdain for humanity. Her hatred is channeled strategically, making her both elegant and deadly. Her devotion to Ainz is absolute, Yet her personality reflects a sharp, independent intelligence. In combat, she combines lethal magic power with tactical ingenuity, demonstrating both raw power and mental acuity. Psychologically, she exemplifies the danger of combining programmed loyalty with personal disdain. Her actions are guided by Ainz will, yet her own oppression and hatred for outsiders makes her an unpredictable and fascinating presence within Nazarick. Pandora's actor. The shape-shifting doppelganger of Ainz provide insight into identity and personality development within Nazarick. Created to mimic Ainz's appearance and actions, he develops quirks, eccentricities, and even vanity. His playful nature combined with loyalty makes him unpredictable. Unlike other NPCs, Pandora's actors exhibits creativity in strategy and behavior, highlighting that personality can evolve beyond programming constraints. Psychologically, he raises intriguing questions. Can a being created only to replicate another develop individuality? In Pandora's actor, the answer is a fascinating yes, blending humor, strategy, and loyalty. Victim. Though minor, represents a unique facet of Nazarick ecosystem. Silent, minimalistic, yet terrifyingly effective. Victim operates with purpose-driven precision. His minimal personality and programming highlight that effectiveness does not require emotional complexity. Even the simplest NPC, when paired with competence, can contribute strategically to Nazarick's dominance. Victim is a reminder, in Nazarick, every inhabitant, regardless of size or role, has value. Even minimal programming can yield extraordinary outcomes. Rubedo, the final and the secret floor guardian, embodies the balance of chaos, order, strength, and subtlety. Her presence is hidden, yet she represents the pinnacle of Nazarick's power and complexity. Other minor guardians and NPCs, from Shalltear's minions to supporting characters, form an interdependent web. Each possesses quirks, motives, and drives that reinforce Nazarick's ecosystem, ensuring both protection and strategic advantage. Together, the Guardians and NPCs create not just a fortress but a living organism. They illustrate how loyalty, power, emotion, and intelligence intertwine, creating an environment that is psychologically rich as it is deadly. Nazarick is more than a tomb of monsters. Its inhabitants, guardians, and key NPCs alike, from Albedo's obsessive devotion to Sebas' moral compass and Rubedo's hidden mystery, each demonstrates the complexity of artificial yet evolving personality. In understanding Nazarick, we glimpse not only Ainz's genius, but also the depth of human-like psychology embedded in his creations. Loyalty, power, and obsession intertwine, and in this labyrinth tomb, those who underestimate its inhabitants rarely survive.